August is over, and as human civilization keeps
creeping towards oblivion,
we've got more Star Wars gaming news to talk about. Star Wars video games like we usually do. The VR game, or experience, or however you want to define it, Vader Immortal came out on PlayStation VR, so that's cool if you were looking to pick that up and you're got PSVR. Sounds like if you've got PSVR, you should probably pick it up. It's out now. Have fun. The Fallen Order soundtrack hit Spotify, so that's cool. That took a while, but the soundtrack for Fallen Order is now on Spotify, so add that to all your Star Wars playlists. The Squadrons website released another article going in-depth about component and cosmetic customizations for your Starfighter, if you want to know a bit more about that. The lead gameplay designer, James Clement, says, between power management, overcharging, shield balancing, emergency power conversion, boosting, drifting, throttle management, primary weapons, auxiliary abilities, and countermeasures, the combat piloting experience has significant depth. You can learn the ropes quickly, yet you can look forward to discovering new techniques and tactics for months to come. On top of that, there's a wealth of customizable components to choose from. There's a healthy selection to start with, and more to unlock through gameplay as you progress. We kind of already knew that, I think, but that's cool. That's exciting that there's a lot of mechanical depth there. The article also talks about some of the cosmetic options you have. Gamescom 2020 happened online this month, and Squadrons got another trailer thing, the single player preview video, so there's a new kind of trailer bit with some really great Leia voice work.
We all choose our path, light or dark, freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting.
Kind of recruiting you to fight fascism, which is what everyone should be doing these days. And they also, it just shows more story stuff. It's a cool video. The link is over here. All the links are in the description, too, in this video. In a big surprise, also shown off at Gamescom, The Sims 4 released a trailer called Journey to Batuu, which is a new story-based DLC for The Sims 4. I'd never played The Sims. I actually own The Sims 4 because it was free on Origin a long time ago, so I'm like, well, it's free, I'll download it, or, make sure I own it. But this actually looks really cool, and I might have to try it out, especially since doesn't look like I'm ever going to be able to go to the real Galaxy's Edge. The Washington Post did an article about it. They interviewed Lindsay Pearson, the executive producer and general manager for The Sims, and she said, if you spend a lot of time with the rebels and you're working on missions for them, well, they're not rebels. Sorry, this isn't her quote anymore. She calls them rebels. It's the resistance. Fake nerd Sims manager. Anyway, she says if you spend a lot of times with the rebels and you're working on missions for them or socializing with them, and then you try and go hang out with the First Order, they're not going to respond to you. They're going to lock you out of certain things and interactions because you're not their friend, you're the enemy. So it's actually like seems like it's going to be its own little game, separate from The Sims, where you have your Sims character, but it's virtually recreated Galaxy's Edge, where you get to walk around and do story-based things there, and you can make a droid and build your lightsaber like you can in the park. It actually looks very cool. It's releasing for well, it's $19.99, but I'm gonna be real with you, that actually means $20 on September 8th. Requires a Sims 4 base game to play. It'll be on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I'm actually probably going to have to try that out. And lastly at Gamescom, they dropped the best Star Wars video game trailer ever made, the gameplay trailer for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I'm really excited about this. It's worth noting that this trailer confirms that the game has been delayed till spring 2021. October of this year was the previous release date, which is sad, but also great. I'm always happy when a game gets delayed, sort of, because I'd rather have a really good game that's late than a bad game that's now. Take all the time you need. Make that game the best it can be, because it might be the best Star Wars game ever made. If you get the deluxe edition in physical form, you also get a super cool Vader unmasking slipcover, which is maybe the coolest game case I've ever seen. Pre-ordering the deluxe edition physically also gets you an exclusive Lego minifigure of Luke with a carton of blue milk and a little milk mustache. The deluxe edition also comes with some DLC character pack bundles, which includes Rogue One characters and other. So there's like 6 character packs, which also confirms, which we already kind of knew, that Rogue One's not going to be part of the story of this game because it's about the Skywalker saga. So Solo and Rogue One, not part of the main content of this game. That's all the video game stuff. Very exciting, really cool stuff. I don't expect you to, but if you wanted to, you could comment below which of these video game things you're most excited about. For tabletop news, there's not a whole lot happened this month. Some new stuff is out now. The BX series commando droids and ARC troopers for Legion are out. Also, the Star Wars paint kits are finally out if you need Star Wars branded miniature paints for your projects. Fantasy Flight also posted a preview article for the G, the XI class shuttle expansion for X-Wing, which, you know, just got cards and stuff. They also dropped a preview article for the Inferno Squad expansion for Legion, which looks cool. All the minis look great. The Legion rules reference guide got updated, so if you're into Legion, check out the new rules reference. And the last thing is Fantasy Flight Organized Play announced that all their Organized Play events for the rest of 2020 are hereby canceled, which isn't a surprise. And they said if you had an invite to a 2020 event, they'll honor that the next time this event comes around. So personally, I had an invite to sorry, here? Yeah, Legion Worlds. There's my Legion Worlds invite that was supposed to be in March, so I guess I just hang on to that until next year, and hopefully I can go to Worlds then, whenever that is. Or 10 years from now, whenever, you know. Anyways, that's all the Star Wars gaming news for August. Please let me know what you're most excited about from August's news. Or don't. Just do your thing. Unless you're evil, then stop doing your thing. Goodbye.